music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. So, y'all see from the title, I live in Michigan, and I was minding my own business, scrolling Instagram as I was about to do a review for Married at First Sight, and I saw the story about the Popeyes here in Detroit, Michigan, made it to Baller Alert, and I say, bitch, I gagged laughing because it is all anyone has been talking about, at least locally here on social media, whatever. So I'm like, it's on Baller Alert, bitch. And a lot of people in the comment section was like, what? Why didn't the girl do this? Or why didn't this happen? So a lot of people did not know what was going on. I think they were saying that people was talking about it even in Georgia, in different states or whatever, because it's been on the internet, on the news and stuff like that. So let me just get into it and say what happened. But first, if you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, okay? And do not forget, once you are subscribed, to hit the notification bell, okay? So here in Michigan, in Detroit, we have tons of fast food restaurants. We have a Popeyes here, okay? I don't know, we all know, love that chicken at Popeyes. Y'all know the whole Popeyes thing, song or whatever. There's a location on the east side. So the story is not about all Popeyes. It wasn't about a whole episode. There was nothing like that. A store on the east side, the store on the Popeyes on South Island Grass shit, next to Church Chicken, across the street from the McDonald's or whatever. An employee, I'm not gonna say her name because I ain't got time for all that. A girl who had been working there for about 3 weeks went live on her Facebook, and she posted how dirty the restaurant was at this particular Popeyes. That is again on the east side. It's not all the Popeyes. It is one. It's in the hood, you know what I'm saying? It's the hood part. If you drive down about 5 blocks, though, you're out the hood. But yeah, that part of 7 Mile, that's real hood-ish or whatever. But I can say I've been to that Popeyes before in the past. Not in the last year or so, but I've ate there before. Because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not too far out from people I know. So, but the girl went on her her Facebook, and she was posting clips of her walking through the restaurant, saying how the restaurant had roaches. The video is horrible, bitches. Okay, it is horrible. Again, the girl had only been working there for 3 weeks, and the situation was the manager wanted her to clean up the mess, and she wasn't having it. She said, I'm not having this bullshit. This place got roaches. It got bugs. Y'all be recooking food. Y'all be leaving food out. I mean, she whistle blew all the shit that she can whistle blow on. I mean, she blew the whole goddamn spot up. She did a couple videos. The one video she did, it was 22 minutes or whatever, on her Facebook page. If you Google Popeyes in Detroit, closed down, you will see the girl name. You can find her page on Facebook. You can find her, but I'm not promoting that girl. It is what it is, and I'm gonna say that's the reason for that in a minute. So yeah, the girl, she's 20 years old, and again, she posted the video. The place was absolutely disgusting. Like, there was water all over the floor. There were trays all over the floor. There was food left out. There was food you saw sitting in a container, what looked to be wet, or not wet, it looked to be like soaking or something, but it was like in a freezer but with no top on it, so it can get like freezer burn. It was just very nasty. She had showed how there was like chicken pieces or particles in the iced tea machine. I don't do no iced tea, there's no way. And she was just all that stuff. It was completely disgusting. They show her arguing with the manager, seeing how it was flies and bugs in there, whatever. I mean, it was bad, bitch. And not bad to the point where you'd be like, the place was clean. It was a really, really busy day. And let's say with this really, 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 really busy day, y'all knocked some stuff over, like some water fell on the floor or something. No, the shit looked like it had not been properly cleaned in a good 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. Okay, it looked like it was consistently that bad. Like, it didn't look like it was something that happened over time. And the crazy part about it was no one in the video seemed to even, who cared that the girl was clearly walking around with her camera out saying, look at this dirty, they be giving people old food. She showed like a little jar or a little tray of the jalapeno peppers or whatever, just sitting out. And then the brush that they used to brush the biscuits would sit, like, it was just stuff sitting out everywhere, and no one seemed concerned. And again, the girl had worked there for 3 weeks. Allegedly, she had tried to call or report stuff being dirty before, and no one believed her. And the smoking gun was that this is what she said. Okay, this is what she allegedly said happened at the Popeyes in Detroit on 7 Mile and Gratiot. She was eating some food from there. Now, see, if you work there and you see how dirty it is, I wouldn't want to eat the food. But I digress. She said she got some like red beans and rice or whatever, and she said it was a roach on her food. This girl said, my manager got mad at me because I cussed the roach out. And because I cussed the roach out, he wrote me up. And that's what got her so mad that she then started to record all the stuff. And I mean, she posted it all on her Facebook page. It was a few videos, bitch. And then as she posted these videos, of course, they started being shared. So everyone is now seeing these the videos. So that part was crazy. They even showed her, one girl was still working the drive-through line, and the girl was going to the drive-through line saying, don't eat here, we got roaches, you want to see, we got roaches. I'm like, this bitch here, just, it was a lot. But she was just mad. She was bringing up how the managers was messing with each other. She told all the tea, she told it all, bitch, and it all played out on social media. So by the following day, everyone has seen this video. The news saw the video. The restaurant had got shut down. The health department got involved because it was a really, really, really I saw at least, no, what else it was, she did the other video that she did. She was walking around, bitch. There were like little worms, like little itty bitty worms. This made me itch. In the restaurant, like on the floor, like in the crevices. It wasn't like maggot worms. It wasn't that. But like, I don't know what kind of worms. It was little itty bitty worms, and it was the weirdest, dirtiest shit. And she said, yeah, because she did an interview with our local news, our channel, I think it was Channel 7 News. She did an interview with our local, like, AM station news or whatever. And she was saying how you know what I'm saying, they would tell us to just pour hot water on the worms and they'll go down the drain. And I'm like, that ain't how I think you need to like call somebody for that, honey. But again, as she said, I only had worked there for 3 weeks, and when I would ask them, well, why are we doing this, whatever, they kind of just, it was what it was. She said, but they kept expecting me to like be a part of the cleanup crew, and it was just really, really bad, and nobody else was really helping, and I came to it by myself. And she kept saying, like, I'm not finna fight with these roaches, I'm not finna fight with these flies, I'm not finna fight with these bugs, like, I didn't come here to do that, it was crazy. So once the store was shut down, people showed up to the restaurant like complaining, because this is a popular location. Like, it's at a busy intersection. Because if y'all not from here, like our 7 Mile area, our 8 Mile area are really high traffic, and it's like a corner place. Like, it's a bus stop that's right there. So it's a couple bus stops basically. So it's a high traffic area. It's a little shopping center, because it's a City Trends, it's a Foot Locker, it's a Church's Chicken, it's a Popeyes, it's a McDonald's, it's a beauty supply. It's a lot of stuff in that area. So it's a lot of traffic. And so it's a popular Popeyes location. So people who was coming up there on their lives. One guy was out there in the rain. It was raining, and you saw like the the news vans was out there, the health inspector vans. It was crazy. So everyone was in shock. But it's like a lot of restaurants are dirty. And she just showed that particular one. But the reason it kind of got weird was because not weird, but it got kind of funny. You have to, if you find the girl, if you find her, and you find the interviews that she did with our Channel 7 News and the 910 FM News, it was freaking the stuff that she was saying was crazy. How she kept saying, I'm not gonna fight with these bugs. I'm gonna just go on down the road and figure out something else to do. I'm out of a job now, but I quit for a reason, because she said she quit, she didn't get fired. It was crazy. It was very, very crazy. So if y'all saw it on Ball Alert, that's what it was. There was one particular Popeyes chicken restaurant. You should go to Facebook, search for the girl name. They said her name on Ball Alert. The reason I'm not saying her name is because, one, her page it was crazy. It went from her exposing the Popeyes chicken like the day before or the day of, like earlier in the day. Her friends was on live exposing some guy who was supposed to rape somebody. It was a lot going on. At one point, she said everybody know that she something about some $40. I don't know. It's a lot going on. Then she kept posting how she finna do all these buku radio and interviews, and if anybody, use her story or talk about her or whatever, she gonna sue them. Honey, it's a lot. It's a whole bunch of mess. But it was one restaurant that was very, very dirty. And then I'm like, I know. So if y'all do follow me on IG, the reason I said, like, I'm pretty sure all the Popeyes on their best behavior. And I went to a different Popeyes in my neighborhood, where you can see the kitchen, okay, was for that reason. Because the one Popeyes on the east side, in this one location, it got shut down. All because one girl who worked there for 3 weeks put a video out of all the bullshit going on in there. It was bad. And the manager got fired. I don't know I don't think they're back open yet, because they can't clean up what was in that video in one day. They cannot. It's impossible. It was a roach in a box of boxes. In the boxes that they put your chicken in, it was a roach in the boxes. And I'm like, bitches, that's nasty. I can't do it. Okay, cannot do it. And you could just see it was flour over the floor. It was a lot of water, as if something was just leaking, and they just said fuck it. Okay, just said fuck it. And then when they showed the tea thing, I'm like, how did you even get chicken in it? Because the thing was so big and so high up. I'm like, how I get in there? And it looked fucking disgusting. And then she's like, yeah, because all they gonna do is the chicken that's been sitting here since this time. I mean, she was going like tub by tub, saying this chicken been sitting here since this time, this been here since this time, and they gonna keep it here and gonna sell it tomorrow. And all they gonna do is refry your stuff. If you ask for something new, they're gonna redrop it. And I'm like, she was telling all the fucking tea over this one particular restaurant, and it was all on our news here. That's how I ended up getting to Ball Alert. So I mean, all the restaurants in Michigan is more than likely gonna have to be on top of their shit, because I really do think more employees is gonna be blowing whistles. The funny part about it is the McDonald's that is across the street from that Popeyes. Someone posted a picture of their kitchen. Their kitchen was spotless, but the kitchen was spotless because the person who owns that restaurant don't play no shit. And so like, this how this one look, and it's directly across the street from it. So they was like, well, what if all the restaurants over there dirty? I don't think all of them are. I think if you don't care about your restaurant, that's what happened. The people who worked there didn't give a fuck. The person who owned that particular one did not care. So I'm not a person to say, you know what, if that one thing is dirty, they all dirty. I don't think that's how it is, but I do think if you've ever been in that Popeyes, you will probably think it may not be the cleanest, may not be the cleanest. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see certain stuff when you go in a restaurant. I'm a firm believer in when you go to a restaurant, sometimes go in, sometimes do the drive-thru, because you can see stuff in the drive-thru windows that you may not be able to see when you're inside. You can see certain stuff inside that you can't see in the drive-thru. And pick your favorite spots and stick to them. I don't go to restaurants I don't know because I don't know what they look like. Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm also like not. I'm just, I have certain places I go that I get food from. Like I like going places where they have to make my food and I can see them make it. Okay, I need to see you go over there and make my corned beef sandwich on rye bread with no mustard and extra Swiss. I need to see you make that shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I can see that it's fresh. Versus, can I get a 4-piece spicy and y'all open up a tray of food and I don't know when that food came out fresh, because I've been to KFC plenty of times and said, y'all got some fresh wings up? Yep, they just came up. You get home and the bitch is hard as a rock, okay, and they're not laying fresh. So certain places you just have to pick and choose. But I don't think it's the end all be all, but that is what happened in Detroit. The whole goddamn on Popeyes on South Mountain Grass shit got exposed, bitch, by the girl on Facebook. And it was just weird because you seen the one thing for a video of her with the Popeyes, and then the video of her talking about her friend who was raped because she was in the bed with some dude, and the dude got up and left and went to the store, and then when someone came back in the room and she assumed it was her dude, it was his friend, and his friend put a condom on and started having sex with her, and because she had a condom on, she knew it was her boyfriend. It was these things that was on her page. It was the weirdest chain of events on her page, and I'm looking like I can't even deal. And then with her doing all these goddamn interviews, and the interviews are sad because it's a fucked up situation, but funny. But I mean, that's what happened. I just want to let y'all know what was going on, because if I can report on shit going on in other places, I have to report on shit going on here too. So yeah, other than that, y'all, I'm out. Peace.